Yo, photographers, these are the 5 things I quit in my 40s as a photographer. I've been a photographer for the past 10 years. So, yeah, these things that I'm going to talk to you about today have made me more happier than I first started shooting photography. Because this is a journey. So, the first thing is I have stopped shooting everything. I've stopped shooting everything for at least about 5 years now. So, as I went through that journey of stop shooting everything, I have learned a lot. So in the beginning, when I stopped shooting everything, I did not want to stop shooting everything. Crazy as that sound, I did not want to stop shooting everything. But what I've learned throughout that process is people actually want to know what you specialize in. So if I am shooting everything, I am not going to get paid that much because now I don't specialize in nothing. I'm just a photographer that's going to shoot everything. Every time my phone rings, I'm going to run to that actual person that's contacted me to shoot something, whether it be a family reunion or baseball game or a football game or a wedding or event. I didn't specialize in nothing. But now you won't catch me shooting everything because what I've noticed also with shooting everything, you don't get paid that much. The cheap people are the people that contact you like ASAP. If you have a bunch of people contacting you all the time and you have different type of shoots going on, you are not going to get paid that much. You're just going to be running on a hustle. So I was hustling in the beginning, and I really changed my business from not hustling because once you learn how to not hustle, it becomes easier now because once you specialize, the first thing I did specialize in when I first stopped shooting everything was wedding. When I started to shoot weddings only, my price started going up because in the beginning, when I was shooting everything, it was at 800 and when I was at 1,000. But when I decided to shoot weddings only, it went up to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000. But I didn't have to book that many people as far as like shooting everything. $4,000 was good for me to shoot 2 weddings a month. So that's one thing I realized, don't shoot everything in the beginning. The second thing I quit doing was running away from speaking in front of the camera. I was not willing to do that. I quit every time I started. So in the beginning, when I started speaking on camera, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I did it, I looked at it, and I didn't post it. So I did that for about a good week straight. And then one day I was like, let me just see what happens if I post this video. And little do I know, I got some views off the videos. So those videos to me were really trash in the beginning of my first 30 videos. I didn't really care about them that much because it really didn't get me no bookings. First of all, I was like, why am I doing this? And it's not getting no clients contacting me. But I evaluated my 30 videos and then I was like, maybe I can do this a better way to feel comfortable about it, feel better about it. And then I started editing them line by line. So I would say a line, edit it, put it together. Say a line, edit it, put it together. Then I was like, okay, it looks like it flows. It looks a little better than me actually trying to say it and saying, you know what I'm saying? All the words that I was saying in the beginning, I got better with speaking those terms over time. So I was like, okay, after the 60 days, I noticed I got some bookings. So I was like, oh snap, let me go do more videos like this. And once I started to do more videos like that, I started to get more bookings. And then I was like, a lot of people are contacting me. So let me see if I can up the price and see if they're going to pay that price. And those people were paying whatever price I went up on. So running away from talking in front of the camera has really I quit running from it because if I had not quit running from it, I would never be on YouTube making videos and have 2 channels monetized. Third thing I quit doing was running away from reading. Reading books have so much knowledge. We consume a lot of videos on social media, but what I've learned, if you just sit down and learn a lot about these books that you want to read as far as what you want to do in your business, you have all the knowledge in these books. I've read so many books that have grown my business within weeks versus me sitting on social media looking at videos. So I quit running from reading, and now you can catch me like, yo, I had 2 books delivered today. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm about to get it in. I'm about to think about the magic of thinking big now. You see what I'm saying? Because I know there's some knowledge in these books. So I quit running away from reading these books, and now that I'm actually reading books, I'm constantly getting books and finishing those books within a week or 2. So quit running away from the things that you want to do, because these next 2 things I'm going to talk to you about, like, yo, it really changed my business for real, for real. The 4th thing that I quit doing, I quit running away from exercising. So if you are out there out of shape and not eating the right things, like, yo, you are doing a major disservice to your body. So God give us one body, right? Our job is to take care of it. So I was not taking care of it. I used to run away from, like, everything had to do with health, anything had to do with taking care of myself. I ran away from it. But little do I know is how I prepare my day. So, like, say for instance, I work out in the mornings and then I take my walks. I am more energized for that day because my blood is flowing. So I only have to do the things that I have on my checklist so for that day after I did my exercise. So I quit running away from exercise. I quit running away from, like, taking walks. Well, those are the things that are going to prepare me for my day. So once I realized I had to have a schedule to take care of my body, I quit running from those things, because those things are the main things that help me be a photographer and be professional and be the person that's going to look out for other business owners out there when they need extra strategies from me. Because the more I take care of myself, the more knowledge I pour into myself, the more I can help more people. So I quit running away from exercising and just do it. And this next thing I quit doing was quit running away from teaching. Like, I've had so many photographers reach out to me in the comments, inboxing me, letting me know, like, yo, bro, you helped me out. Like, I don't really have to buy camera gear like that. I really have a business plan from this video. So it's just like I was running away from teaching photographers. But the reason why I was running away from teaching photographers is because I saw so many YouTubers out there talking about, like, camera gear. And I knew I didn't want to put content out like that, because I know that I've wasted $30,000 on camera gear. So I didn't want you to go down that same road that I went down. So that's why my content is a little bit more different and talks about what I actually did with the camera gear and how much debt it put me into. Making content like that has really set my channel apart from other photographers. And I'm actually giving you the raw deal of what is going on in the photography space. So that's why I created this channel. And it's good to see that this channel is growing, because, like, it's hard trying to grow a channel like this, to be honest with you, but I know I feel good about every video I make, because I know it's going to help you and not put you into debt, because that's the main thing I want to focus on as far as growing this channel. I want you to be able to grow your business, get free from your job, because I know I hated my job at the time. So teaching you the strategy so that you can quit your job. So I had to quit focus on not teaching you, and I had to actually start teaching you, no matter how hard it was, because everything that I do in life is hard. Like, I came from the projects, and I was moving house to house. I was homeless at one time, but I still figured out ways to actually help people and give my kids the life that I didn't have. And now I'm giving you the life that you didn't know you could have, because I'm letting you know it's possible. I'm a guy that I didn't have my own room when I was growing up. That's how poor my family was. So it's just like, yo, I'm making everything possible as far as, like, anybody out there as a photographer that's thinking, like, yo, you have to quit this or quit that. Sometimes you just have to start doing things that you're uncomfortable with, and it's going to help you grow into a full-time photographer and take care of your family. And it's just like, sometimes you just don't think you can do certain things, but, like, it's people like me out here, like, or that came from the bottom, like, just came literally from the bottom, like, literally from the projects. You see what I'm saying? So we are people out here that are guiding you to make sure that you know it's possible. And I'm in my 40s now, so by the time I get to my 60s, what I'm doing now is going to triple. So it's just like, I believe in myself, but my main goal for this channel is for you to believe in yourself and let you know that, yo, You are in your 40s, so now you need to start doing things like this so that you can grow your photography business because, like, yo, we have a generation behind us that needs help. So, yeah, this is what this channel is about. So, yeah, I quit all those things in the beginning of my 40s as far as photography, and I feel much better. And yeah, if you want to join the community or be part of my community so that you could actually grow your business and stop being broke, yeah, click the link below, man, and your boy out. Cheers.